Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti on Wednesday morning at the Ballarat Jumpouts, Pete, and we've just watched the first two trials. None of our horses, but they galloped on the course proper, and the track's in magnificent order, Pete. It's as green as a golf course.
Yeah, well, we were here about a month ago, Darren, after they did a bit of renovating work on the drainage, and look, to their credit, it's come up good, and they seem to trial okay on it. I suppose the tick of approval will be decided a bit later on to whether they race here next week, I think it is.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know much about tracks, but it looks magnificent. It's absolutely freezing here today. It's about 14 degrees after 39.5 yesterday. And after a week on the Gold Coast where it's as hot as humid as I've ever seen, if I don't end up with pneumonia, there's something wrong.
We've had to come indoors to do it, Darren, on a summer's day.
We've got a cold wind blowing, and welcome to Ballarat in January.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, let's go back and just go through those half a dozen runners we had last week. Where do we start, Pete?
I toured down the road to Ararat, where Bloodlet ran an odd second, beaten by 150 to 1 chance, Darren.
Well, that was a soft 7 too, wasn't it?
Yeah, 7 or 8 by the end of the day. So,
unbelievable, it just poured rain, and yeah, the track was wet, and she seemed to get a bit of fairway out of her ground, but she seemed to get to the line good. I don't know whether she was 100% happy on that ground.
Deed suggested not.
And also I think there was a fair bit of leader bias there, but look, she sort of got that I'm going to win next start on her.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure after that, if she happened to win next start, the right thing to do would be to put her out and then bring her back, you know, next season where she'd be a little bit older and a little bit more mature. But she really just needs to win that maiden so we can put her out and start again.
Yep. Totally agree. Saturday we had 2 runners, both ran well without winning. I think that's the theme of the week, ran well without winning. Where Shaw ran 5th, he steamed home from the back. Yeah,
on a day that suited on-pace runners was at Randwick, which is where his best form has been, and he's a get out wide type horse, and for once he was actually ridden properly, where he was second up after a disappointing first up ride. He got out back last, he came wide on the corner, and he must have weighed up 8 or 9 lengths on the way home to get beat just over a length.
Yep.
Another 50 yards he wins, so he's back on track. It was first emergency for that race at the Gold Coast for the 2nd year in a row, Pete, so maybe next year we've just got to try a bit harder to get him up there. But that horse he's ready to win, and I'm sure next start, if he can be ridden the same way on the same sort of track, and I'll tell you what, if they just got a little bit of rain, he'd be a good thing.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to win those 2 or 3 races to get his rating points up. Obviously, he was close at the rating he is now, so hopefully we can see a prosperous campaign for him this prep. Abasso ran well again. He backed up inside the week and ran 4th. Probably just the tempo cost him probably went a bit closer down.
Yeah, well, they walked early, didn't they? And it just meant for those back markers it was pretty hard to make ground. But Luciano's got him going really well. He seems to be really enjoying his racing and seems a lot more genuine. He doesn't even have the barrier blanket on now. So yeah, it's amazing, how he's going. And I got a text from Lou last night to say that, if there had been more speed on, he would have ran 2nd or worst. He finished 4th. And wasn't beaten far. So, and he's talking about after next start stepping him out to 2,000, which is new territory. So, given his family, it's probably right. So, really happy with that horse over there. I'm sure he's going to win a couple of races there. This preparation, the way he's going.
It's just nice to see 2 runs very similar put back to back. Yep. Sunday I went to Warrnambool and all ran well again. We started off with Tennessee Gold. She finished 3rd, beaten by what looks like a couple of handy maiden performers.
Well, she ran 3rd. The first 2 horses, I think the winner was odds on.
Yeah,
Karamars. It looks very promising. An improved run, a good run. I think Dean Yender was critical of his own ride. Said he went too early, probably should have waited. Might have run 2nd if that happened, but she certainly looked better condition-wise after the first up run. It really brought her on, and she actually looked like she might have just put a little bit of weight on. So her run's good. Yeah, she's no champion, but she's not far off winning the race.
No, exactly. And we followed up with Firehouse Rock and another race that was very tempo related. They walked in the middle, but he was really good through the line for a strong fourth, beaten around 2 lengths. Yep.
Yeah, well, he's an older horse. He's not the most genuine horse we've had in the stable, but he's won $500,000, and he's first up for Darren Weir this prep, and this is the first time he'll have a full prep with Weir. So Darren gets to set him up the way he's got him going. To me, he looked really genuine. They walked for the first 3/4 of the race, and it was a little sprint home. And I thought he did well to make the ground against that grade that he did. And you'd think second up, if he's in that same sort of mind set, he's going to be right in the finish wherever he goes.
Yeah, and he got branded by the winner's shoe, about 50 out.
Yeah, I see the shoe come off and hit him in the leg, which caused him to sort of lose stride there. But all in all, good run.
Yep, terrific. And the final race on that day was where we had a little High Largo, finished second. Game, probably cost herself just with a bit of laying in late in the race or halfway down the road.
Yeah, she's got a bit of a habit of wandering around under pressure.
Yep.
I still question whether 2000's far enough for her. But look, it was a good run. She only just missed. She had to do plenty of work, and Dean had awful trouble keeping it to go straight.
Yep.
So the plan now is maybe either put blinkers on her and keep her at the 2000, or leave the blinkers off and go to 2400. That's a decision, the stable make, the trainers make, because they know better than what we do.
Yeah.
So happy to go with what they want to do there. But an outstanding run, and she's got a foot on the till.
And she's in terrific form. So that wound it up. So we had
half a dozen
3
runners.
placings, all top 5.
Nothing ran bad, nothing won, but there's some promising runs there.
All right, Darren, that's our runners obviously for the week. A couple of interesting trials up north yesterday, Red Handle and Guest of Honour.
Yeah, we did, Pete. We had Deegan trials with Red Handle yesterday. As you know, last start, it was a disgraceful run where she fell out the gates and just wouldn't go and got beat about 40 lengths. And Tony Golan thought she might have broken down, or there might have been a reason for it, but nothing came to light. And then yesterday she came out and trialled Deegan against some pretty good horses, and she won that trial. So she's a bit of a mystery, that horse. So she's going to go to the Sunshine Coast Sunday week, and we'll just have to wait and see. But it was a nice trial. And then down at, I think it was Willumbar, we've sent Guest of Honour up to Matthew Dunn to train, and he's had him up there for the prep. And he came out yesterday, and he won a nice trial there by 3 or 4 lengths against open class horses. And I know Matty Dunn was pretty happy with him, so it's going to be interesting to see if he gives him another trial, take him to the races. But if you're wondering where Guest of Honour is, he's trained by Matthew Dunn up at, well, I suppose Willumbar now, and be interested to see what he does up there and going the other way. But he certainly looked good in the trial yesterday. So I'm not sure whether he'll eventually go to Sydney to race or Brisbane, because he's still got a very high rating, Peter.
I had to laugh at the caller. He obviously knew, because he mentioned the ex-Victoria, and then he won the trial and said, "Welcome to Queensland." So
yeah, I think he thought he might be backing that horse when he goes around, but I've seen that horse win a few trials before, Pete. So
we need to see it on race day.
But anyway, 2 nice trials there, and we're waiting on the ones. Who's trialling here later, Pete?
We've got Embroidery, who she trialled up at Stall, and
trialled pretty well. Yeah,
trialled well. And, it's all going well today. She trials and probably heads to the races. And Astrological, the wanted Radiant Star. This is basically her first.
She's just
trial.
a 2-year-old.
Yeah, so she'd be more or less it's an educational trial.
Yeah, we bought her last year at the Magic Man's. I think she cost around 100,000.
Yeah.
Interesting to know that her brother went through this year and made 500,000. Went to one of the top stables. So if this filly can win in town, she's going to be a very, very valuable animal down the track.
Yep.
We
also had trials. Wednesday? So yesterday in Terang, we had a couple of our nice, the So You Think Babe, and also the Poor Moor, Sarplain, or whatever, which way we say it. Both trialled nicely, and they'll into the races, Darren.
Yeah, a couple of first starters there, 3-year-olds. One we bred, one came out of New Zealand, ready to make their debuts next week. So let's kick into next week. I think we start where?
Saturday, My Obsession, Moonee Valley, benchmark 78 over the mile. We're hoping to get Benny Allen.
He rode it really well, didn't he?
Yeah,
he rode it really well.
Yep.
Moonee Valley, she seems to go well there, and
Yeah.
she should be right in the mix again. But
Field of 10.
it'd be nice if she could actually win a race rather than just running placings.
Yeah.
Being a city-winning long row mare,
Yep.
you know, we need to be winning in town with her and getting some prize money.
Exactly, yes. Also, no, that's Saturday, done and dusted. Sunday, Toyo's accepted for the Summer Cup. It's a weight for age, or set weight race over 2,200 metres, and Brad's going over to ride.
So that's Hobart.
Yep.
So yeah, Hobart, the carnival starts, so we're heading down to Hobart with him for the Summer Cup as a lead up to the Hobart Cup. And on his last run, if he's given the track there, you know, he's drawn 12, he'll probably come into 8.
Yep.
It doesn't look a strong field, it's a set weights race, it looks a nice, ideal lead up to the Hobart Cup.
Yeah. On weights, a lot of those horses would be giving him a lot of weight in handicaps.
Yep.
Also Sunday, we had Magical Millie entered for sale. Field's out tomorrow, so we'll know more there.
Her first up run was okay.
Yeah.
She'd want to improve a bit on that.
She's in a fillies and mares, so...
She'd want to improve, Pete.
Yep. And also Sunday, Great Western, one of those iconic bush tracks that have their once a year meeting, and at this stage we may run Himagee Joe there, just going to do a bit of track walking down.
Yeah, well, she's entered first up to go to Great Western. It's a TAB meeting this year with full TAB prize money. So it's a $20,000 race. Won't be strong, but what we do know is that it's generally pretty hard, that track. So Peter's actually going to go and walk that track this afternoon, and he's going to decide whether the track's okay. We do have a lot of rain forecast for Friday, so we'll run if the track looks like it's been watered and the rain will help. If it gets there and it's crock hard, then I wouldn't be too keen to run it there, because being a Philo filly, they don't normally have the capacity to handle really hard tracks. So we're going to be at Pete Morgani's hands owners, so we know who to blame if he gets it wrong.
Sammy Highland.
Big pressure, big pressure.
I think the other key component was we know Dean Yendel's there riding it.
Yendel will be riding it, but we've got to make sure the track suits.
Yep. So that's Sunday. Millinery, Monday at Seymour. Obviously, again, fields won't be out until possibly Friday for this lot.
Yeah, so we go to Seymour with Millinery. Now she's dropping back in distance.
Yep.
We need her to get run off her feet. We had a bit of a chat to this Hayes team after her last effort, where she was ridden far too aggressive. So we want her to be run off her feet, and we need to teach this mare to settle and then to hit the line strong late. So look, I'm not sure what's going to happen here Monday. I wouldn't be really going there expecting her to win, even though she's a Saturday City class filly. I think this might be just a stepping stone to teach her how to settle and finish off, which is the way, if we're going to get her out to a right distance of 1,400–1,600, we need to take this little step along the way. So I'll go to Seymour Monday and have a look at her, and just to make sure the jockey gets it right. But yeah, looking forward to seeing her. She's a beautiful filly, and I think she's got a bright future, but we're just a little bit concerned that they might be teaching her just to be a mad leader, and we need to change it around pretty quick.
No Michael Walker on it.
No Walker.
No Walker. That covers them as, you know, as what we know. I don't think anything else will pop up. I think as we get to later in the week and then towards the next week, the likes of Broadway and First and a few of those.
So where do we go to train?
Tarang Tuesday will be the...
Yep.
Sorry, probably playing Tuesday.
Yep. At Tarang.
What happened was that was a Wandle meeting. The distances were 13 and 11. Back to Tarang and they're 12 and 1,000.
Yep.
I think Weary's happy to kick off playing, but I think there's a Vibus race at Werribee that we might go to, which is later in the week.
Later in the week. So we're going to have a busy week next week.
Yeah.
So we'll have Seymour Monday, Tarang Tuesday.
Yeah. I don't know about Wednesday, I think it's the Ballarat meeting.
Right.
Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Probably have runners there.
Yeah.
And then I think every horse we own is going to run Australia Day.
Possibly.
From what these trainers are saying.
Ticecast.
Interstate. Horses going everywhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll let you know about that all next week.
We'll get a bit closer.
We're going to have runners definitely on Australia Day and January 28th all over the place. So lots and lots of runners coming up. So that takes us through next week's runners. I'm really looking forward to those first starters kicking off, those 3-year-olds. Just looking forward to getting Millinery sorted out, and even Himmy Joe back. So there's plenty of runners, plenty of things going on. Obviously we've just come back from the Magic Man's after spending a week up there, Pete, and be missing me not to talk about the 2 we bought. Nice I'm Invincible filly. Invincible's taking all before him at the moment. He's got that very smart Hootson, won the Magic Mans at our filly. She's our star, ran third to when he gave her a nice clot of dirt in the eye, thanks Hootson, and meant that she had to go to the paddock. I'm sure she would have ran top 5 in that race if she hadn't got injured.
Yeah.
And that one's going to Mick Price. And we bought a beautiful Written Tycoon filly. I've got her home now. We actually haven't decided what we're going to do with her just yet. So I'll just sit on that one for a little while. But both have arrived home very safe and well, and very happy with those 2 well-bred fillies.
2 boom size.
Yeah, so very hard work. The sale was, I think the average was up 25%. It went from about 175 up to over 205,000, and there was an extra 100 horses sold. So
and the bar sales too, Darren, I heard.
Yeah, it was very busy there, Pete. And look, the industry's in great shape, and for the breeders, they're all making good money. There's a lot of good quality horses there, so it's a good place to be selling. It's a difficult place to be buying, but you just got to do your work. And we looked at every horse and bid on quite a few, but came away with 2. Yep. So the industry is in good shape, and that means there's a lot of confidence for people spending up, and a lot of horses getting sold and placed by syndicators all over Australia and trainers. So. I'm really pleased with the way things are going in the game, and I think the whole racing industry, despite the issues, the negative issues that keep coming up week to week, fundamentally it's in good shape, and we can be confident going forward that there's always going to be good prize money and good stock available, and everyone's, especially these fillies, Pete, the way these horses sell in sales, these broodmares, the value of these broodmares is just going to continue to rise, and I'm sure the weanling sales are going to be very, very strong this year. And like I said to someone, I'm glad we've got about 35 mares in foal, because you just can't be going to sales buying 20 yearlings a year for 150 grand. I mean, that's 3 million. Yeah. I know Tony McAvoy spent 5 million on yearlings at that sale, so it's a lot of money involved, but the prize money's good, and if you buy good fillies and they turn out to be good, you can get more than your money back when you sell them as broodmares later on. And we've got a lot of fillies and mares in that category, so. It was a good week, and we made some good contacts, and had a lot of good fun up there. It was very, very hot and humid, so it made everyone really, really thirsty, and they were very, very long days, I must say. So I know I slept well Monday night when I got home, and I'm glad I've got an easy week this week.
Yeah, because the spin-offs with the big sales like that, as the sales down this way, they all become strong, don't they? Yeah,
well, New Zealand starts at the end of January. I'm actually not going to go over to New Zealand this year. I'm going to give that a miss, because we bought our ready-to-run horses there. So probably classic sales the next sale for us, and then the Premier sale comes up, and then Easter's not far behind it. And there's a cuter sale in the Gold Coast in March. We tried really hard to buy another horse for Tony Golan, but just couldn't find one at the right money. And we just have to wait and see. So, all good. Well, until next week.
Yes.
I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti, and we'll go and watch these last 3 trials.